my own business full-time? Maybe I should get a full-time job. That's been a dilemma of mine for many years. And so what do? I figure, okay, if I could find a decent sales job locally where I don't have to drive all the way to Tampa or St. Petersburg, and I could stay in my my own little habitat, that would be great. Maybe it won't pay quite as much, but I get to stay close to my kids' school, close to home, interact with my family and all that good stuff, right? So I go get this job. They promise so much, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I hope this isn't another Newport Richey, Pasco County type job where they promise you all these commissions, but it's unobtainable. So during my interview, I straight up ask him, is this going to be one of these classic Newport Richey, Pasco County jobs where the commission structure looks like it's going to be awesome and you're going to promise us all this money, but it's going to quickly become unattainable after a couple of weeks or whatever? No. Kevin, you're good. You're real good. You're going to do great. And I know I'm going to do great. So I'm like, okay, I accept the challenge. I like the proximity to my home, my kids' school. So I take the job. Stop everything else I'm doing, and I take this job. I make it through the 90 days probation, and that's when your commission structure changes and your hourly rate goes up. What do they do at 91 days? They change everything and literally pull the rug out from under us. So what do? I quit. What do I do after that? My dumb ass goes and finds another job just like that, thinking there's no possible way I can get duped again. Well, not afraid to admit it. I've been duped again. So that's what I'm pissed off about. Why is it that if you have a business and you're looking for new people, you're looking for salespeople, what kind of asshole business is going to promise the world to new applicants just so that they'll work hard for 2 or 3 weeks? It's a classic example. It's like a car dealership. Not all car dealerships, but some car dealerships, where you get promised a structure of commissions, a tier of commissions, if you will. And you go in there and they expect you're going to try and sell a car to your neighbors, your members at church, your friends' parents at your school, community leaders, your family, your people that you know, your cousins, your uncles. Hey, I work at the car dealership. I can get you a great deal. Are you ready for a new car? Of course, that's the first thing. Your circle of influence is going to be your friends and family and community. And that's what these companies, they prey upon new applicants for that circle of influence. They want you to show up hungry for those big commissions. And you get in there and you try your ass off to sell a new car or a used car, okay? And I'm not selling cars, but it's a comparable situation. So you're out there trying your heart out to sell something to whoever it might be. Now, whether it's selling cars to family members or pitching your ass off on the phones at a telemarketing job or whatever it might be, and you can bring it down 20 years. Back when I was a bartender, you get a job at a bar, they expect that you're going to bring your friends and family and people that, to come to the bar to see you, and some people have taken that as an art form and go from, they get invited to different bars to bartend, be a guest host bartender. I understand that. I get that. But what kind of an asshole company is going to just put out ads? We're hiring salespeople, closers, top commissions offered, to get you in for 2 or 3 weeks so that you can pitch everybody in your circle of influence. And once that's tapped out and you start realizing that those commissions are not regular, it's not obtainable, then what do? They don't care. They wait for you to quit or they find a reason to fire you. No, I don't get fired. But I did quit. And I think that is it really pisses me off that these companies locally have no better business structure or plan but to hire new people to pitch their product to their circle of influence for 3 or 4 weeks or 90 days or whatever it might be, just so that they can, okay, see ya, and get 6 more people in and do it to them over and over and over again. To me, that really pisses me off. And, yeah, I understand that, Crispy. I'm looking at your chat room thing, yeah. I don't want to take a job for less than $50 an hour. That's why I started my own business, because I didn't like working for other people. And I'll tell you one thing, I never got a job from a poor person. You know what I mean? Never. But that just pisses me off, man. I mean, what kind of an asshole can wake up every morning with a straight face knowing that they're just screwing new applicants over and over and over again? That's their real business. It's not about their product. It's not about their sales pitch. It's not about how they do things. It's about getting new, fresh meat into that boiler room, if you will, and having them pitch their heart out or sell to their circle of influence or whatever their strategy might be, and just strangle the life out of those new applicants. They're basically preying on people that are looking for new work. And what really pisses me off is that I left for a better opportunity, and I got duped. And so here I sit again tomorrow, trying to reach an unobtainable goal. Not going to happen. And it'll get better. It's gonna get better in 2 months. We're going to get better leads, or we're going to get a better commission structure, or our product's going to expand. Just try. No. And say, yeah. It's pretty ridiculous, man. So anyway, I'm pretty much done with that. So what I think I'm going to do is concentrate a little bit more on making this radio show into an actual network, like I talked about last week. I'd like to have an internet radio network of some sort, where it's not just our show, but it's a collection of many good shows. And we get some good companies out there that are actually doing good and not raping new applicants for their circle of influence, but instead are looking for an avenue that's cheaper than, broadcasting on a terrestrial radio station, or cheaper than, creating an ad for television or cable or whatever it might be. Podcasting's where it's at. Internet radio is where it's at. So I'm going to do that. So anybody out there that's listening that wants to advertise on not just our show, not just our network, but on a host of other shows, which I've been working on, definitely hit me up. Follow me on Twitter. I'll follow you back at Kevin Holly Show 4. Check us out on Facebook, Kevin Holly Show. Special thanks again tonight to Paul Miller. That's at Paul Miller 1313 on Twitter. An advocate for spina bifida. KeepOnKeepingOn.org. Definitely check him out. What a cool guy. Oh my God. Also, special thanks to a handful of really cool people. Slingshot Robot Band. May 21st is coming Saturday, live at Ferg's at 8 o'clock, 8:30. CD release party. They'll be giving away CDs and prizes and cool things. Definitely going to check that out. The Mongrels, punk rock band from Saginaw, Michigan. They're on tour right now. I think they were in Michigan or Milwaukee yesterday. Check them out online. The Toss Pints, another great band. Chef Brian Duffy, who's been Facebook broadcasting live and giving out recipes and all kinds of cool stuff. If you like bar rescue, if you like cooking, you like food, who doesn't like food? Check out Chef Brian Duffy. He gave us a heads up the other day. Cool cat. Joe Williamson, publicist out in L.A., for Vita Ghaffari, for Lorene Landon, for many different people with much talent. Very, very cool stuff. Definitely check them out. Crispy, thanks. Yeah, DM me later, man. I'd love to talk to you. I don't know if you got my cell phone number, but the hotline, 727-237-6010. Text me, man, if you want. But yeah, I'm looking to... we're going to move this forward a little bit, man. I want to have a little bit more fun. We're going to have some more bands play live in the studio. We have a legitimate studio in the Dump Towers, 3rd floor, downtown historic Newport Richey. It's actually pretty badass. And there's no reason why we shouldn't get a little bit more serious. Spend a little bit more time, help businesses, help the community with good work. And there's plenty of great businesses out there, especially in the West Pasco area. And those people know who those businesses are. And those are the people I want to reach out to. Anyway, I don't mean to take up too much time ranting, but it really pisses me off that companies will prey on new applicants like that. Don't get suckered. You guys out there looking for a telemarketing job, I know a lot of people don't have a lot of opportunity for whatever reasons they have in their background. I understand that. That's not me. So I can't wait to move forward with this. And what is this? It's just me and you, Crispy? No, I'm here too, guys. I'm here too. It is winding down, man. It's getting late. It's 11 o'clock. We got a couple of minutes left here. But anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for listening to me bullshit here by myself. It is kind of creepy, man. The disco light's still spinning up in here. I don't know why. Why do we even have a goddamn disco light in here? It's ridiculous. But yeah, hopefully the Bolts won. I haven't checked into any of that good stuff. You're making notes. Go Cubs. I hope the Cubs beat the Brewers tonight. It's all good stuff, man. Anyway, get yourselves ready for the zombie apocalypse because I'm coming for you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm coming for you. And anybody thinks that I can't take Camden down, that I should team up with him, that's bullshit. Camden, the first thing I'll do is shave that beard and use that for cordage to, make my tent a little bit tighter, if you will. Because, everybody wants a tight tent. It's all about them flaps, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm touching myself too right now, Glick. No, I'm not really. But yeah, anyway. And it's funny, women are a lot like those old orange juice cartons. It's not so much about the sweetness of the juice or the berry, and it's not so much about the vitamins that you get, the benefits you get out of it. It's more about trying to figure out how to get them damn flaps open, right? 4-2 Pens win. Are you kidding me? Fuck. That's all right. That just makes another game, man. The more games, I hope it goes all the way down to the end, because that means that my niece will have more employment as a Lightning girl. Go Bolts. Anyway. Alright, thanks Crispy, thanks Glick, thanks Jason Merrill, thanks Justin Chambers, thanks to all of our listeners out there. Thank you Paul Miller, Hoppy, everybody out there, Jay Bird, Pops, Homeless Chuck, if you're listening, man, give me a call, dude. Camden, your friend Peyton from Tennessee tonight sat in. That was a lot of fun. Looks like I got trash duty. I got to clean up I got to take out the white trash now. They all left, but I still got to take out the white trash. I thought I did a little while ago, but I guess I didn't. Anyway, we got about a minute and a half left. Yeah, I'll leave you with a little something fun. How about a little... If I can get the mouse button back down here. Leave everybody with a little bit of tribute to... Seriously, how do I... Why? There it is. I found it. I got it. Alright, guys. Thanks again for listening. Kevin Holly Show. At Kevin Holly Show 4 on Twitter. Hit us up. Love you guys. Have a great night. Thanks for listening. Bye. This podcast coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got a bag 'cause I'm not brown. And I'm the other color, so my co-hosts think they have the authority to talk for the majority. Fuck that shit, 'cause I ain't the one for a homeless motherfucker with a mic and some puns to be beaten on. He's really pale, he can go blow Joe in the middle of a sale. Fucking with me, 'cause I'm a broadcaster. With a co-host who's drunk and plastered. Jay's sitting in his car, listening to a podcast, thinking every wigger is busting a podcast. You never see me in the pen or Pop's Jim Nall walking Chuck's dogs. Beat a podcast out of shape, and when I'm finished, bring the yellow tape to take off the scene of the slaughter and keep homeless Chuck away from your daughter. I don't know if Jay's a fag or what, patting Kevin down and showing his nuts, and on the other hand, homeless Chuck, he never gets none, not from a black or a white woman, 'cause he falls down on the street top. Homeless Chuck solicits sex from a black cop. Jay Bird will swarm on any motherfucker with a gold microphone. Just because I'm from Newport Richie, punk podcasts are afraid of me. A young wigger on a warpath, and when I'm finished, it's gonna be my podcast with Pops, Homeless Chuck, and Jay. Yo, Jay, I got something to say. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Yeah, fuck this podcast. Fuck you, Camden. Fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, Homeless Chuck. What's up, Pop?